To those who have wondered about this painting, my first painting of a large nature, unless you consider my Enochian tablet altar there, I tried to represent my vision of the 23rd author in the Enochian system, how 72 Jinn came forth from my chest, entered into the building, came out all shining. These are approximates of what they look like. I can't tell you what the actual colors were other than how I present them here. But you see they went in order and left in the order that they came in. And the one on the platform there is the one that spoke. And do not blame the Jinn for everything attributed to them. There are good ones and there are bad ones. And some of them are given bad names when they were not as such. 7 years ago, on the 21st of December in 2008, between 1:17 and 2:04 p.m. and 3:41 and 3:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I had the aforementioned experience. This theurgy. Previously in the month, I would lay meditating on this couch here with my eyes shut or scrying into the horizontal Al-Quran poster for each of the 30 Jews. Ajiza. 30th part of the Quran. The J.D. Hall translation. When the verses of Hajj while Umrah were playing, I had lucid moments where which were not well recalled, but were like unto what occurred today. I vibrated the Yod hymn, Yawn, followed, I say that 19 times, followed by the author name with governor names. The first session was with R23, Tor, sustenance. Equilibrium becomes motion. The governing names were Rono Amb, who protects the process of becoming. On Yez Yimp, who brings labor, and Zaxanian, who names. The second session was R17. Ton, one's balance, judgment becomes ego. The governing names of Yod in this level were Siegmorph, Visitor of Darkness, Aedropet, the Just Judge, and Tok Arze, the Equitable. There was a wind that seemed to come from everywhere. I lay with a malachite rock on my forehead, but my hair flew. I stood on a glossy black. This was the 23rd day of the 12th month of 1429. And, the 8th hour of the day. I noticed an unusual scale. It was like unto that from Duat, the Book of the Walking by Day, the, Egyptian Book of the Day. But as the black of flame, and huge. To its balance bar was fastened golden weighing plates, fastened with gold. The middle and top of the center were also affixed all golden. The middle pole came forth from a red cone. Upon the plates were vials of solid matter of varying hardness, liquids, goo, and gases. I stood atop spinning with the center pole as the balance bar shifted all over until I passed out. I woke up moving through clean earth. This scene of Tor, of the tarot deck at 216, the tower, or who to Netza 7336 came with terror. Oso, blasted with fire, consume me, I assume. Al-Masir, the return, it's because of you. Destroy me, leave only you. There's still me, no prison, just 3 lights of unexpected, unspeakable bliss. Martian Yod, I offered you Moss Agate's kiss. And this is the malachite I spoke of. And the moss agate, is this the moss agate? Yes, I believe that's the moss agate that I spoke of. And I woke up moving through clean earth. I was taken to what I saw in Zolher and vaguely in some of my J.D. Hall translation of Al-Quran meditation sessions. I felt warm as I watched a fire that was orange and red. It was a roaring fire like to that in open air, full of kindling. I saw a demolished plain. I was reminded of what I had wrote, inspired then by the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. Oh, I already told you about that. However, I did not experience the vision how I might have thought the poem could be experienced. I saw a black cube upon a white circle. It was decorated with the great table, or the black cross. Black cross was in white, fluorescent colors upon the top. The bars stretched evenly, making this cross cover the roof of the cube. Below the front bar was a small, ineffable lump. Counterclockwise from that was the tablet of air, the tablet of water, the tablet of earth, the tablet of fire, was Goetia, the Enochian tablet of air. Bieb Atanan, the Enochian tablet of water. Oh ho, oh, the Enochian tablet of fire. The Enochian tablet of earth. The sides of the aforementioned order were in yellow, blue, red, and green. Under the letters of the building were 91 sigillum and a wide variety of metals. Al-Quran 10 times, each with a different vowel marking, was upon the inner surface of the cube. This is twice on each of the sides of that great table. A kilometer away on the sides of the lump were two pillars that were far apart. They reminded me of duality in their difference. But I cannot say how. That detail was lost before recording it. Around it was a sphere of 675 Madriacs, heavens, unfallen angels, light beings, Malaka, whatever you call it, giving off a presence like billions. This sphere of light beings was evenly around the white circle. The sphere extended far past Pelanaz, twin pillars. These Malaka, kingly beings, alternated between being alone to being in groups, up to 12 of those next to them. I felt like every bit of me vibrated with an intensity, keeping each cell far apart and close together at the same time. I passed out from astonishment. As I lay in this scene reminiscent of Mecca, Saudi Arabia, 72 jinn came out of me. These fallen angels appeared like three-dimensional versions of the flattened Goetia sigillum. The rank and names attached to the sigillum are 1. Principal King Baal, 2. Duke Agares, 3. Prince Vasago, 4. Marquise Semigina, 5. President Marbas, 6. Duke Valafar, 7. Marquise Amon, 8. Duke Barbatos, 9. King Paimon, 10. President Buer, 11. Duke Gusion, 12 Prince Citri, 13 Chief Beleth, 14 Marquis Laraji, Laraik, 15 Duke Eligos, 16 Duke Zepar, 17 Count President Bautis, 18 Duke Bathine, 19 Duke Salas, 20 Duke King Person, 21 Earl Morax, 22 Earl Epos, 23 Duke Aim, 24 Marquis Naberius, 25 President Glasla Labolas, 26 Duke Boone, 27 Marquis and Earl Ronove, 28 Chief and Duke Bereth, 29 Duke Asteroth, 30 Marquis Fornius, 31 President Foras, 32 Chief King Asmodeus, 33 Chief Prince Gaap, 34 Earl Furfur, 35 Marquis Marcosias, 36 Prince Stalas, 37 Marquis Phoenix, 38 Earl Halfas, 39 President Malfas, 40 Earl Raum, 41 Duke Faucolor, 42 Duke Vepar, 43 Marquis Sabnock, 44 Marquis Shax, 45 Earl Vine, 46 Earl Bifrons, 47 Duke Uval, 48 President Hagente, 49 Duke Krokel, 50 Knight Furkos, 51 King Balam, 52 Duke Alokes, 53 President Kane Cameo, 54 Duke and Earl Murmur, 55 Prince Orabos, and at sunset today passes into that. 56 Duke Gremory, 57 President Osi, 58 President Amy, 59 Marquis Orias, 60 Duke Vapula, 61 President Zagan, 62 President Volok, 63 Marquis Andras, 64 Duke Harras, Floros, 65 Marquis Andrilfus, 66 Marquis Kimeges, Kimayas, 67 Duke Amdusias, 68 Chief King Belial, 69 Marquis de Garbia, 70 Prince Sire, 71 Duke Dentalion, 72 Earl Andromalius. Their color was like unto the dim metal of their rank. Traditionally, the seals of those 72 are to be made in gold for kings, silver for marquises, copper with dukes, tin with prelates, knights with lead, mercury with presidents, and earls in iron. Gono-Ahat, the Enochian tablet of air, opened in the middle, and the 72 spirits entered the black cube. One by one, they all ended up inside at the same time. When they left, it was in the same order they entered. They now shone brightly. They were holding 91 sigillum, just like those upon the dark cube, while 53 held only one. I understood them to be holding the 91 Oin Taban. Governing names of Yod, governing the diverse metals to mean they now manifested those qualities. The first of them, or Baal, spoke with a marvelous voice, saying, Tiavan non Bualvah. Yea, pumbat nokomad aspad as yazortyavan keno unboalva. Oh, I messed up. Zirdo hoathieda ol camulax pumbat nokomad aspad as yazortyavan keno unboalva. I am a true worshipper of the highest. I spake unto a servant of the same God before a likeness. His confusion became worship. Then they went back into me through the center of my chest. I immediately arose and experienced wonders there, things which I cannot relate. And may Allah turn all of our secret aspects towards manifesting His goodness. This was that night. I was asleep 5 hours or so later than planned and predicted. This was because I was tired at 3:40 p.m. instead of being asleep at 10 p.m. It was by 3 a.m. Monday. None of the 72 reminded were given listed skills and the circles are just for placement. And not everything is exactly like these initial drawings, but I felt like some of these forms, like you see that one pink one between the other two pink ones, that one would usually be green, but not here. And it's interesting that one of the sigillum from the series was missing, and see that represents the chest of me being opened, and lump in the pillars. You see how it would remind somebody of that. I've colored them to look differently in different types of light, and I hope that has granted understanding to this painting.